Everyone, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Rosalind Giles. An 8-hour standoff between the Lee County SWAT team and an armed man comes to an end. The suspect now in custody. He has been identified as 50-year-old Walter Coles, according to the Opelika Police Department. The situation began when Coles allegedly threatened to harm family members. These are pictures of the scene sent to us by a viewer. The police continued to negotiate with the man at his Oak Court home. Other homes in the area were evacuated. So far, no reports of any injuries. Coles is being charged with domestic violence and is being held in the Lee County Jail. New developments tonight and the murder of a Georgia police officer. Griffin police officer Kevin Jordan was killed Saturday morning outside a Waffle House. Today, one of the female suspects arrested in the case stood before a judge. Rachel Stockman has more on that hearing this afternoon.
Late Sunday afternoon, 28-year-old Chantel Mixon seemed stunned and scared as a judge read her charges of felony murder at the Spalding County Jail.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, I guess.
At the Waffle House in Griffin, flowers, American flags, and candles remained near the site Sunday afternoon where Griffin police officer Kevin Jordan was gunned down early Saturday morning.
And I'm glad to see that they're going to prosecute her as well as like she committed it, because she deserves to go down.
Police say Michael Bowman shot the officer in the back multiple times. The police officer was working security at the Waffle House at the time, and police say he was trying to put Bowman's girlfriend Mixon in handcuffs. Police say Mixon, Bowman, and another man, Tyler Taylor, were all being disorderly at the time, and the officer was trying to control them. Amber Robinson worked at the Waffle House and says she knew them.
Whenever I seen them come in, they would always be drunk and raising Cain and stuff like that.
Officer Jordan's older brother happened to be in the parking lot and he shot the suspect.
My only regrets would be I didn't kill him.
Customers credit the officer's brother with helping to save lives.
He was a great man. He didn't deserve this. He didn't.
In Columbus, several overnight car break-ins lead to a number of stolen weapons on the streets tonight. A machete, a knife, and handgun were taken during the string of car thefts. It all happened on Alma Street near West Britt David Road in North Columbus. The victims discovered their items stolen on Saturday morning between 6 and 10:30. Police were unable to find any fingerprints on the 3 cars. At least 2 car owners say they did leave their doors unlocked. A Georgia man in police custody after being accused of a hit-and-run accident which put an 18-month-old boy in the hospital. 26-year-old Jordan Hyde, seen here, of Talking Rock, Georgia, that's in Pickens County, now faces charges of leaving the scene of an accident and serious injury by vehicle. Police say the incident happened Friday night. Now, according to the toddler's father, the accident happened when he was putting his son into his car. The toddler is in stable but non-responsive condition. According to a report by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the number of pedestrian crash deaths is on the rise for the 2nd year in a row. More pedestrians in Georgia died after being hit by a vehicle last year than any other year since 1997. Last year, 182 people were killed statewide. So far this year, 67 people have died after being hit. Switching gears a bit now to the weather. A beautiful day along the Columbus Riverwalk today, despite the cloudy skies and scattered showers at times. We're going to experience more of the same tomorrow as we start off the work week. Let's check in with Elizabeth Dearmore to find out.
Yes, we did have those afternoon showers and thunderstorms across the valley, much like we've seen the last week or so. But the bigger picture shows the satellite radar has this squall line going across the middle part of the United States, brought some severe weather to parts of Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas. So that was for earlier today, but across the southeast, just the story we've been talking about, afternoon showers and thunderstorms. And a little closer look on our Doppler 9 radar shows most of the rain out of the valley now. That'll be the story for the rest of the night, keeping it quiet for your Monday morning commute to work, but looking at those showers once again for your afternoon time tomorrow. Right now 72 here in Columbus, 68 in Auburn. We're at 73 in Albany, as well in Dothan. So the cloudy skies and the rainy conditions we had are going to keep temperatures fairly consistent across the board. We'll keep it in the mid to upper 60s for our lows starting off your Monday, warming up into the 70s only by lunchtime, and those highs only reaching the lower 80s once again. But I'll have a full check of that work week forecast coming up a little bit later in the show. Rosalind?
All right, Elizabeth, thank you. The John B. Amos Cancer Center hosted its 27th annual celebration for cancer survivors in the Chattahoochee Valley. News Leader 9's Sarah Lim spoke to a cancer survivor who shared her personal stories of struggle and hardship.
About 950 people from the Chattahoochee Valley area attended today's event here at Rivermill Event Center in honor of National Cancer Survivors Day.
And there is hope. There is hope.
68-year-old Judy Myers was diagnosed with breast cancer 4 years ago. She's been cancer-free for 3 years now, and Judy has been attending the John B. Amos Cancer Center's annual celebration since then.
It was very aggressive, very fast growing, and they told me if I would go through 52 weeks of treatment that I had an 83% chance of living my lifetime.
And Judy took a leap of faith and went through 52 weeks of chemotherapy and 33 radiation treatments. She says the fight was tough, but she now has a new purpose.
That gives you hope. And you see people that, like me, 4 years, I've got my hair back, my fingernails back, my toenails back. So it gives you all kind of encouragement to see other people.
The event offered free meals for the 500 cancer survivors that attended the event, with about 400 of their guests. Eva Grazel, an oral cancer survivor, flew to Columbus from New York to speak at Sunday's event.
And I have been speaking for 10 years. I'm a 16-year survivor of stage 4 tongue cancer. And I'm very lucky to be articulate, and I feel it's my obligation to share my story, raise awareness, and save lives.
Beating cancer was a lot of work, and Judy says she attends her annual and monthly checkups with her doctor to make sure she stays cancer-free for the rest of her life.
Don't let it scare you to death. God's in control, and cancer is not the big scary thing it used to be, because you've got hope. You've got hope.
For News Leader 9, I'm Sarah Lim.
Awesome advice there. Well, this coming Tuesday, Alabama voters will head to the polls to choose their party's candidates for the November general elections. Polls will be open from 7 to 7 Central Time, and News Leader 9 will have full coverage for you. Make sure to tune in on Tuesday, June 3rd for your complete election coverage of the Alabama primary. And another type of voting is underway, and you can help your favorite local charity win $5,000. All you have to do is text in your vote. Over the last 2 months, WTVM's Give 9 has received more than 1,100 nominations for local charities, and the list has been narrowed down now to 5 finalists who are waiting for your votes. They are the Autism Hope Center, Liberty Theater and Cultural Center, New Life Second Chance Outreach, Pedaling for Kids, and Warrior Outreach. To cast your ballot, text Give 9 to 40909, and then all you need to do is follow the prompts to vote for the charity that you want to win. The parents of Bo Bergdahl are now speaking out as they anxiously await the arrival of their son, who has been held captive in Afghanistan. Hear how he will be treated by medical professionals in Germany. And a new bill heads for the U.S. Senate with the hopes of taking care of our nation's veterans. We'll tell you who's backing the proposal next.